Okay, so how does
do
it
you
work?
close that gap? That
Right, so
divide?
how does it close the gap is the demand for in-home care or for care far exceeds whatever the available supply is. So today you have a couple of choices, right? You could put an ad in a newspaper and hope for the best, or you could call an agency and pay, 3-4 times what the salary of a caregiver will come. So what we've done is we want to turn that upside down. We want to create and we have created a platform. It's a social network. It's really focused on putting the control and the power into the hands of the family to customize and design their own care plan. And it also puts the control in the hands of the caregiver. They no longer have to work for somebody else and make very low wages, accept clients and schedules that doesn't meet their needs. So we have a social network that we created where people that could provide care, whether they're nurses, nursing assistants, PSWs, massage therapists, occupational therapists, anybody that could go into a home and provide care, could come create their professional profile, list their services, their skill sets, their availability, and then people that are looking for care could come and actually, search, find a caregiver, or put a post and say, hey, I'm looking for someone to take care of my dad. He's an 85-year-old sweet man that's suffering from, dementia, and we need somebody for a couple of hours a day. And then what our system does is based upon the criteria you set. Languages you want people to speak, the skill sets, your interest groups, but more important, your skill sets. We come up with a recommended list. So all we're trying to do is reduce the time to find somebody.
Right.
So if you're looking for somebody, you get a recommended list of 10 or 12 caregivers. You could read their profile. You could see what their clients say about them. You could see if they actually are prepared to give you what we refer to as, our quality badge, which means they've been vetted with police records, so you know that they're safe. And you could interview them through our platform, so you keep anonymity and privacy for yourself. And if you like the fit and this is the type of person you want, you take it in your own hands, you contract with them, and you continue on your care. And it's free, so it is a member-driven thing. Both sides become members. And as soon as they become members, you could always search and do things without being a member. But as soon as you want to connect with somebody in order to protect the identity of everybody, because we are dealing with a vulnerable group of people, you don't want people to understand Nektari Sharatakis and they look that I live in Toronto and they just find Vulan Kiriako Sharatakis who lives in Hamilton, and the next thing you know, they're robbed, because that does happen. So in order to make contact, you become a member. We keep all the identity confidential. You could exchange emails without releasing your personal data, do video conferencing with the people without releasing, again, your personal data, and only when you feel safe that you have a really nice fit. So and this person is good for you, then you decide if you want to. There's 4 very easy steps. So you first register with your name and your email. Then you actually start identifying what your service offering is and your availability. It's nice to put a picture. Correct? And then the third thing is, what languages do you speak, what are your special interests, and what are your skill sets? So once you've established your availability and your service offering, you press publish and it's up and running. So what comes on the website is a nice little profile with your photograph, what your hourly charge is, how many stars you have, so how many customers have rated you from 1 to 5 as providing good service. Do you have our quality badge? Do you have our trust badge that you've been vetted? Then, just a small little 140-character tweet about who you are and what you do. So when people come to the site, they grab a snapshot of your profile. If they like it, they click on it and they get a lot more information.